Hello everyone, welcome to ServiceNow Mastery Series. So today in this video we are going to learn about business impact analysis. So in our previous video we have seen the BCM life cycle, business continuity management life cycle. So the first thing which comes into preference is the BIA, business impact analysis. So, what is that? It's a foundational component of the BCM which will identify and quantify and prioritize the effects of disruption on the critical business function. So, it determines recovery objective, RTO, RPO, the recovery point objective, resource requirement, and dependencies to ensure an organization can survive in major incidents, right? So the key aspects of BIA in BCM is the purpose is to identify what is critical versus what is not critical and which will define the maximum tolerable downtime. Impact analysis which will evaluate the operational, financial and reputational damages. The key deliverables in BIA is it establishes the recovery time objective and recovery point objective, and the dependencies are it map the interdependencies and the resource needed such as people, system, facilities for recovery. Right. So let's deep dive into it, in which we will do our hands on BIA. We have also done our hands on the element definition. Now it's a time to do some hands on BIA. So I just have one act. So for the business impact analysis to create it, the BCM admin of the principal choice of financial services wants to configure the business impact analysis to identify a process recovery time frame, tiers and categories, right? So this will allow him to prioritize the assets with the most or least critical dependencies. He can use this information to establish the recovery timeframes or the recovery strategies during the planning phase, right? So, first of all, what we have to do is we have to create the recovery timeframes. Here is it in the general administration in business continuity. We'll just click on it, and as the BCM program admin, whosoever the name, you can just keep it, create the recovery time frame for the immediately and 1 hour. So recovery time frame they can just put on. So we have come on the recovery time frames, and we can just add like here is already the recovery time frames are such as immediately 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hours, 24 hours. So you can just add new as well. So I'll just click on new, and for example I'll add 50 hours. So 50 hours, right? And I'll just click on submit. So as you can see 50 hours is there. So all these are recovery time frames which you can create it, or if I want just 36 hours, so 36 hours I'll just create it. Or if you want to make it in the days, you can also just able to make it. So as you can see 50 hours and 36 hours. After creating the time frame, so what you need to do is you need to create the recovery tiers, right? Why? Because the next person, like next as a BCM admin manager, what it will do, it will create the mission critical and business critical recovery tiers. So these will be used to group the recovery time frame we just created to assist with the asset prioritization and planning team. So what we have to do, we have to come on the recovery tiers, and just in the general administration click on recovery tiers and click on new and complete it. So as you can see, okay, there is no record present of recovery tiers. I'll just click on new and name it. So I'll just name as mission super critical, and the recovery time objectives you have to choose it. So you can choose a recovery time objective in from the recovery time frame. When I just click on the lookup list, so you can just see what all the recovery time frames you have created, such as immediately 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hours, 36 hours, or 50 hours. So I'll just choose the 36 hours right now, and we can also use 2 to 3 of the time, such as I can also choose 50 hours as well. So I'll just click on 50 hours. From the list option, you can choose it. And after that, I'll just log the recovery time objectives, and then click on submit. So mission supercritical comes up, and if you want to create one new recovery tier which is of the name of business critical, so you can able to create in the same way in which we have created the mission supercritical recovery tier. Next point is to create an impact category that contribute to the recovery time objective. So we have to create the impact category. So what we next job of the BCM admin to create an impact category for the revenue impact, right? So this will be used to determine the RTO, which is recovery time objective, and recovery tier values during the business impact analysis process. So what we need to do is we need to just click on first we have created recovery time frame. Just to remind you what are the steps which we have already done. First we have created the recovery time frames. Next we have created at the step 2 recovery tiers, in which we have also attached the recovery time objective. Next we are going to create the impact categories. So it's also come into the journal administration, that is impact categories. So you just click on it and create new one. So there is already one which is revenue impact. So we have already made it. So we can make it another one, that is financial impact. We can make it financial impact. Contribute to recovery time objective. Applicable time frames you can choose as such as 50 hours, right? Immediately, or you can also choose as 36 hours. You can also choose as 2 hours. Okay, it comes as 2 weeks, so you can choose it and just click on lock button. Then maximum RTO value, which you can make from the recovery time frame. You can choose any of the maximum RTO value, which I am choosing is as 1 month. And inside the description, you can put a description as an expected loss of financial impact, something like that, and then click on submit. So in this way you can create the impact category. Next, inside the impact category, we have to create the impact ratings. So the next step as a BCM admin manager is to create the impact rating, which is like 1, 2, 3, low, medium, high for the financial impact category. So this will define the impact ratings that should be available for the users to access while completing the VIA form. So again, we have to click on the financial impact and click on the impact ratings and click on new. And then you have to keep the name, such as I am keeping it as 1 at low and value as and value as 1. Then if you want to make it tolerable, then you can tick this checkbox of the tolerable, and inside the description or disruption results limited in, so it's low, right, in rupees 10,000, and then click on save. Then you can also make it as high or moderate. So I'm making it as moderate as 2. Yeah, and value as 2. It's also tolerable. Yeah, so I'm just checking it. Financial disruption of above 10,000 to 1